Retired paramedic here. I once had a call on a desolate stretch of road at 2 a.m., just like every horror story, where a car was sitting in the middle of the road, covered in blood. We arrived to find a new Camaro in the middle of the road, clearly in an accident, but with no people or other vehicles around. As a tactical paramedic for our sheriff's department, my job usually involved waiting for things to happen while sitting in the rear with the gear. My partner and I both had pistols in the ambulance. Approaching the Camaro, my partner shined a light and suddenly whispered urgently, "Back, back, back, now." He had seen intestines wrapped around the gear shifter and a lung in the back seat. We freaked out, called dispatch, and started to leave when we saw a figure approaching, covered in blood and gore. We donned tactical vests, helmets, and grabbed our pistols while I nervously radioed dispatch. We yelled at the figure to get on the ground, which he did. After our heart rates returned to normal, we started talking to him and discovered what had happened. He had bought the Camaro and drove it fast on this deserted road. Suddenly, his car was out of control, and he was covered in blood, thinking it was an explosion. Inspecting his injuries revealed no major issues, and when we asked about a passenger, he seemed confused. We pointed out the lung in his back seat, which sent him into a mental overload. We got him into the ambulance and decided to search for another potential victim as the police were on their way. Walking through the crash scene, I confirmed the intestines and lung and saw a faint blood smear on the road. Following it, I discovered the source of the gore. He had hit a deer at over 100 miles per hour. The deer had hit the windshield, creating a vacuum that sucked most of its organs into the car and all over him. I had the fire department decontaminate him, wrapped him in blankets, and took him to the hospital. For years afterward, my dispatchers enjoyed replaying the recording for anyone interested.